I'm Denise.
And I'm Ali.
Together we are DnA.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Welcome to our podcast, Soul to Soul.
Yes. Welcome to our podcast, Soul to Soul. What number are we on now?
I don't know.
We don't know.
12, maybe?
Maybe.
We're in the double figures, though.
We are.
Yay! Go us.
Go us. So what's today?
Today, although you may listen to it at any time of the year,
Yes.
in years to come, hopefully, we're heading into the holiday season and we're reflecting a little
Yes.
on
Again,
what has been.
you may listen at any point in time, but we are actually recording this on the winter solstice, which is a time
So
of
we are.
much reflection, letting go, and gathering more
welcoming
threads. Yes.
You know, gotta let go in order to let in.
I agree. As long as it's not of you, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm okay too. Agreed. So today we're going to do a little DnA QnA, which I quite like. I'm keeping that one.
It's a DnA QnA. I like it too.
And what we're grateful for in this year, and what we're looking forward to in the year to come.
Excellent.
So, I'm going to ask the first question. What's important to you today, Denise? Denise? No, say that again. Denise?
Duties.
What's important to you today, Denise?
Life. Our lives together. Peace. Peace on earth and going forward. However, right now, as I reflect on this year, it's very much been about physically getting healthy and us really landing in this place that we're in, that's important to me today, that we can withstand it, stay here, just the beautifulness of it all. Yeah, it's not about withstanding it, that's the wrong phrase, but that we
Some
can.
of it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Those things that need to be withstood are also beautiful.
Yeah,
They're just sometimes can feel a little more going up the hill rather than coming down.
but rich. It's a word I keep coming back to. It's truly rich to be here and to have all of these experiences that we're having as we sort it all out. It's been a year of building towards our thriving and thriving in certain amounts of chaos. As an overarching for the world, it has to be peace. It has to be peace. We have to find ways to be peaceful with each other. But that's much bigger than me. But it would be wrong not to keep putting it out there.
Well, and if we believe we're part of something bigger than just us, that is a very fair answer to the question.
Well, what's important to you, Ali, today?
I think I woke up this morning feeling a deep desire to create a really warm hibernation station for us in this period of time. Solstice has all the vibes of clearing in order to stop and rest, re-resource, reconnect, re-something, whatever it is that you need to do. So there's fires in my mind and dusting, oh no. But in order to nourish the environment, to nourish us within it. And there is a reflective feel of the day. It's been a big year. And Abe's whining in the background at the thought. It's been a big year.
But I think I sort of started to think of dusting and clearing very differently. I mean, we've been doing it now for quite some time in this whole bit of process.
I mean, some people would suggest it's something
Something
you're meant to
other
do
people
often.
do all the time. That I needed a really clear reason for that. Just that's where my brain works. Why are we doing this? The energy clearing that's going on just now on the planet and with us is so important and brings so much more light and energy. So yeah, I'm here for it. And the fires, obviously. Look at me, I am dressed as a fire.
She is a flame.
I am a flame.
Okay, so what have been some key moments of 2024? Doesn't need to be all of them, just so you know.
Key moments of 2024 have been, got to come back to health straight away, that I'm so much more upright now, but that didn't happen just by chance. It came from thank you support team, it came from thank you Ali, it came from having to really face where I was actually at physically, after the ops and all the rest of the stuff that went on the last couple of years, and this place is it needs to be much fitter to run it. So that was a key moment, really, in going, okay, I need to upgrade here. I'm needing to upgrade here and going for that. I think other key moments are about making connections here up in Brechin, and support and like-minded people up here in many different ways, and how much we managed to still stay connected with Edinburgh, the old team. That's you if you aren't here, and moving the space forward at the rate we did. It's only when we start to look back on what was here this time last year, what we've actually implemented this year, it's quite a lot. And when you've got 24 hours a day and in a space, it may sometimes feel like it's not happening fast. If I'm very, very, what's the word? Where you want it now. Instant gratification would be my thing. And there's been none of that with this entire project. And it's not that there's been none. I can see your face going, no, there has been moments. But
No,
for me,
I don't know when they were, but no.
But instant gratification, it's just like there's none of that. This is a long-term project, and as are we, and in that I'm learning. I've learned a lot about that and myself. What about you?
Key moments would be, first I want to say thank you for working so hard to be weller, because I appreciate it.
You're welcome. That was quite a lot of my leverage.
Perfect. I mean, yeah, key moments this year have been creating our working spaces. And don't get me wrong, we're still creating them. But we went from having basically a half a working space when we did our first course up here. Luckily, the people who came to it were very kind and just didn't look over there. Don't look over there.
Don't look over there. It's like the auntie look over there. It's like, do not look over there. Don't look.
They were very kind.
They were.
But by the time we had our next course, which was so joyful to have people here staying in our new spaces out in the wilderness, which are also new this year, and working in the new Noble Room, also new this year. And so all the environments and spaces that we've nurtured into being ours.
Yes, and just nurtured into existence as well.
It took a bit of imagination here and there for some of the places, but the space that is now our gig space, our singing on the mic space was one of the spaces when we saw this house that made us both go, this is the place. And it wasn't at all ready. It wasn't at all what it looks like now.
I could feel it.
But it was like, this is going to be the perfect party cave.
The perfect party cave.
Well, it felt kind of like a rave cave.
It did.
Different to where we were before, where all the ceilings were very high, which was beautiful. This has a much different sort of like more... It is a cottage we live in, but there is a sort of... enveloping space that has become where we sing and where other people sing, and we love that.
And I loved doing that. If you're looking for key moments, I loved putting it together. It was so hard.
Oh my God, it was so hard.
Tired. We were so tired that time. We listened to a lot of Chapel Roan. We
did. I now can sing a lot of songs, all the words, because of that painting time.
Because of the painting time of building the studio. So yes, that was a key moment for sure, and a huge memory.
And spending time with people, precious time with precious people, trips and at home, and getting to know our space better, our wider space, meeting some new animals, and I'm finding that balance of we live here but also they are very much this is very much their home.
It's we do a lot of home sharing, don't we? Which was unexpected. But yeah, we do a lot of home sharing.
We put up with a little bit of mess on the patio where the little birds and the wee mice get their snacks because they're joyful wee creatures.
They live here too.
Yeah, they live here too. They've been here longer than us.
On the outside, but yeah, they do.
Other key moments would be getting our website back up online.
Yeah.
And I say that as if we just had to reconnect it. No, we had to do a whole new website. Let's not go into that story.
Let's not.
Apologies if you've been craving a website.
I'm wondering where we are, what's happening. It's there.
We've always been here. We had a few technical issues, and we now have a website. And it was a whole process.
It was.
And I'm very proud of it.
I am very proud of it, and I'm proud of us that we did it too. There was a moment, more than one moment, and I was not sure if it was ever going to happen.
Yes.
Interesting process.
But it's there. If you didn't even, maybe you don't even know that we've got a website. It's noblehouse.scot with one T.
And you're welcome to look and peruse.
Yes, please do. And finishing the album.
Did that happen this year?
Yeah.
Wow, that happened this year. Wow. Well, why was that not one of my highlights? Because I thought it was about 5 years ago by now. Yes, we did. We finished the album this year. Huzzah for that.
Yes.
Bloody hell. Crikey me.
So really a lot of hugely wondrous, massive opposites of instant gratification, because these processes took a long time.
Longer than I could bear, but here we are.
We did it. And now you're like, oh, it was 5 years ago. It was like, it was just a couple of months ago, but okay.
Time is flexible here.
Do you have a lesson you have learnt from this year?
I have many lessons that I've learned from this year, I think. Keep going. Show up on the days that you can't be arsed, rather than anybody can show up on the days they're feeling the ropes. But to keep showing up on the days that... And I've always had the tenacity. I know that. I know that because people have said that about me. It's not that I'm...
She's Tenacious D.
She's Tenacious D. And it's already there in the title. However, really really owning that and on a deeper level going through that and knowing that what we would do, loads of leverage around knowing that eventually things will be in place and turn a corner, and that's the biggest lesson. It's not a lesson I didn't already know, but the level was deeper this time. Yeah, and resilience building, very much resilience building around stuff that's out with our control, that should be within our control and will be within our control. And of course I'm talking about the pylons. We'll talk about that another day. Yes, that could be edited out. If I whisper it, it might not be. What am I doing? What do I think is going to happen here? But yeah, taking control of the things that we can take control of, and really going for that, and moving stuff forward. What about you?
The time is now.
Yes.
Doesn't always feel like it every day, and some days it's like, oh, can I wait till tomorrow instead? I'm quite tired. But in general, the big lesson is there is no infinite amount of time, and there probably will never be enough time to do and
everything.
Be and all of those things.
So just do it.
So
do it.
Even if it's a wee bit scary or a wee bit hard, or like, oh, I don't know, is it the most important? It's like, just do the things, spend the time with the people that are important, and make memories wherever you can. Laugh, cry, feel it all.
And take
now.
And take the actions now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing would be, this isn't new, but it's been confirmed this year, is the only person you can change is you. And just do those changes. For me, it's like, I tell myself often, you can do this, be brave, and see what happens, because nothing changed by staying the same.
No.
Is that even a saying?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
now.
it won't, if there are no steps, even the tiniest steps taken, the change won't happen. Changes might happen all around you, but the change inside
And
won't
I think
happen.
the one of the big things really is the home project and the music, because I wrote it, we sing about it, we sing about that transformation process. There's no denying it, so we believe it, and therefore, it's really played out with us this year. I've told you before, listen to this music at your own peril.
But do listen to it though, because
When it comes out.
we did so much effort.
Oh, we did, and it's been a beautiful experience.
You're like, oh, it comes with a warning, and I'm like, just do it.
Exactly that. Listen to Ali on this one.
What are you looking forward to in 2025? Can you believe it's 2025 next year?
I can't. When I scroll down and it says how, your birthday, it's just like...
It's like, oh, I've got cramp in my foot.
Yes.
Stop. Stop that.
So it's hilarious being 2025 to me, first of all. I'm looking forward to lots next year, actually. First of all, the release of yes, which I just So that's a biggie. That's a biggie for us. I love to sing with you, so that's going to be good. We are launching quite a lot of our stuffs. Talk about it at a different time.
Stuffs would be courses
and retreats and things like that. That's what we came here to do. So it's going to happen next year, which is fantastic.
Yay.
Very exciting.
Yes.
On a non-work front, I'm looking forward to being here in this space with you, and it being, there are things that are still to be done. However, I think the balance of doing stuff towards the spaces and workload on that and us will be different. We'll tip. Well, I always call you push a snowflake up a hill. Eventually it's a big huge boulder and it's just release. So I think, I think our snowflake is going to roll down the other side next year. Watch how it doesn't flatten you.
Yeah.
And just being here in the space with you
Mm.
and a little family
Yes.
would be great. And I think in the first couple of years, there's things, that doesn't work. So there's lots of learning. But now we're in year 3, I would like to think that we have a bit more structure underneath us. Yeah. These
All
things.
of the things that you said also. And some amazing gigs that we've been able to be so lucky to get tickets to go and see, including Jigs Monsoon at Carnegie Hall.
Yes, please.
If we can get
If
there.
we can get there.
Which will be totally amazing. And Billie Eilish.
Wow.
2 of our favourites.
Yes.
So that's exciting. Also, more precious times with precious people. And what am I looking forward to? Well, actually, it starts today. Is that every day gets a little bit lighter and longer. And don't get me wrong, I love jumper and fire
You do.
season.
You do.
It's joyful if you sink into it. I don't really like having to do things once it's dark, but it's necessary sometimes. But I do love that moment when it's like, ooh, it's still light at 3:30 in the afternoon. Amazing. So finding joy in that slow little wander out of hibernation season. I'm still hibernating for a little while
Yeah,
because it's just the start of the holidays. But
Unless you're watching this in June.
yeah, and then like make the adjustments. You can skip this bit if it's not making sense. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to whatever happens because you can plan
You can.
as much as you want, and other things will happen too.
Of course it will. And that's what we're here for. We are open.
Yeah.
We are open.
Perfect. Oh, last little question. If you could learn one thing overnight, what would it be? To speak?
My brain jammed. There's too many things I'd like to learn overnight. Then I would have to learn them slowly. You go first.
I would like to learn guitar
Oh. Nice.
overnight to a very good standard.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, whoever might grant my wish, I'd like to be able to play to the standard where I can also sing at the same time.
Nice.
Which, unfortunately for me, I have never reached a level with any instrument where my brain can also like negotiate doing another thing at the same time.
But in fairness, your first study was the clarinet. And
Yeah.
you can't sing and play the clarinet. at the
No,
same
but
time.
if you asked me to walk and play the clarinet, we would also be in trouble, and that's quite a common thing. People will play clarinet in like a marching band or just even on stage where they move. Not me.
Well, that was one of my things.
I'll share it with you if it is granted. We could half play the guitar each. Take turns.
Could have play the guitar each. Yeah. If I could learn one thing. on a planetary level, it would be how to implement a peaceful life that the whole world got behind and the planet was saved. That would be nice.
Okay, well, I feel a bit sort of frivolous now, but okay.
No, but that's a personal one for me, the guitar. Remember my guitar stories? So I think that's fair. How to get, and the rest is, no.
I thought this was going to be the easiest question.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought it was just a bit of a throwaway question.
I think it's probably because I can't get my head around anything happening just like that overnight.
It's never happened though, has it?
No.
I mean, I think I could sing from the moment of wanting, before I even knew I wanted to sing.
Yeah.
I could sing.
Of course.
But I have also spent a lot of time and energy learning within that.
Yes.
So
it's quite the upgrade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'd love that. Let's go with yours. I think you might have some editing to do in this one.
maybe people will like to hear this little bit, the bit where you're like, for the longest silence I've ever heard in life. From you anyway, like it might have come from me, but not you. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. We hope that you got some insight into the past, the present, and the future for DNA. And we really hope that you have a peaceful, whatever time it is you're listening to this, but if it is in the holiday season, a super peaceful and resourceful time with yourself and anyone you want to be with. We're sending you good vibes, and if you would like to subscribe to our YouTube, it is Noble House Scott. Please do subscribe and share and comment. You can also catch our Facebook page, Noble House Scott. You can check out our website, noblehouse.scott, and catch us other places, Noble House Scott in general. Join us again if you like, and we'll be very happy to speak with you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Bye.